PC?
No, I'll see you on my computer.
Okay. I haven't got a notification.
Okay.
Me.
Hello. How are you? I'm going to be drawing 2 of my OCs. So I might be a little bit silent because I have no clue what to say. Hello. Apollo says hello as well. Thank you. So how are you guys? This is my first stream like this, like I forget, I don't even know what it's called. Vertical, maybe. But I'm gonna be drawing my 2 OCs. Thank you, Sophia. So Farrell is just a tall boy. He's just very tall. Hello. 7 people, nice. Hello everybody, thank you Sophia. So this is going to be my OC Sterling, and then this is going to be my OC Farrell. Thank you. I'm thinking of using this as like a pose on my commissions website, as like if you want to do 2 characters, because I don't have an option if somebody wants to do 2 characters. And I'm just blocking out the poses. Your nails is cool, girl. Thank you. I've not painted them. I just like totally didn't paint them at all, but thank you. OMG, that's so beautiful. Oh, thank you. Just a sketch so far. And Apollo is leaving, maybe. Apollo, you cannot sit on top of my work. How am I supposed to do this if you sit right on top of it? Here, you go back to your bed where you can watch as well. And say hello to the viewers. And don't jump off my desk. That is not good. So I'm going to put their arms. They are going to have arms, don't worry. This is just like the silhouette. So if anybody joins and are like, man, what is this? It's just a silhouette. I am going to put arms and faces and all that good stuff. And this pencil smudges. Hi, Cheesy. Apollo says hi as well. Jumping on my drawings again. I'm going to be drawing my OC Farrell and Sterling together. Apollo, yes! He's gotten so big since the last time he was on stream. Apollo, somebody just said hi to you and you're leaving. I'm sure he'll come back. Side profiles are always a little bit harder for me when it's like the full body. So maybe I shouldn't have done the full body because it looks really weird. But here, I'll do Farrell's hand coming up. I think I'm making it look a little weird. Come back, Apollo. Here, I'll bring him back. Say hello. I think it's a little delayed. It might be a little delayed on the chat. But yeah, I was thinking of doing this as a like a commission option where you can do 2 characters doing any pose you want. Because I only have options for 1 character. Do a backflip. Well, I can't do a backflip, and I don't think Apollo can do a backflip either. But, welcome to the stream. Maybe I'll do them like... I mean, I can't draw hands very well, even though I did that hand study, but maybe they can be like... holding hands. Can you say happy birthday, Jennifer? It's my mom's birthday. Well, happy birthday, Jennifer. If she's watching. And hope you have a wonderful birthday. Apollo, can you do anything? Yes, he can. Hi, Blue Storm Rider. Life is pain and nothing is worth. This is a joke. Now that is funny. It's like, hello, dark humor. Maybe I should have practiced arm anatomy as well when I was doing hands. Maybe I should have worked on a little bit of arms as well. But have you guys seen Apollo since I mean, you guys have probably seen him on videos, but the last time I did a live stream, I could hold him in his, oh my goodness, I can't even speak. Hold him in my hand. And now, he's a big old boy. You can't barely see him here. I'll scoot him in. I'm reading Maze Runner right now because oh my goodness. Just took a break from painting that I don't like. So I'm in my emo era. I feel like we all may have an emo era. Maybe. I feel like somebody's gonna have maybe a shorter arm. Maybe Sterling, because that looks a little short. So maybe I'll shorten Farrell's arm so Sterling can have a longer arm. And then everybody's arms are. You guys are funny. I'm actually, if you are reading actually the Maze Runners, if you actually are reading the Maze Runner, I'm also reading, what is, oh my goodness, the Final Gambit. The Final Gambit in the Inheritance Games series. Apollo, don't jump. I'm afraid of him jumping off my desk, because he would so do it in a heartbeat. I will look up a holding hand reference just to make sure I get this right and nobody's hands look sus. But you guys get the idea. They're going to be holding hands. Little ear here. Well, sus ear there. If you're still here, Blue, or Storm, what are you reading right now, or if you're reading anything? I actually want to read The Maze Runner, but I was going to watch the movie, but then I really don't want to watch the movie because I don't want to spoil the book, because I do want to read the book. Did you watch the movies before or after you read The Maze Runner? Because, like, I was going to watch the movie Love and Gelato, but I don't want to spoil the book. I know I keep seeing it in bookstores everywhere I go, and I need to get it, but I haven't. Because I keep thinking I have it, and the book I'm thinking of is I have the Divergent series, not the Maze Runner series. But then I'm like, no, I have that book series, but then in reality, I do not. Hey, Coco. Before, because I couldn't control myself, I thought about watching Maze Runners before reading the books, but then I couldn't find it anywhere, so then that's honestly why. And Apollo, you're not even in frame, buddy. There you go. Gotta let the people see you and how cool you look. Oh, he's the best. I'll definitely have to, like, see where I can find the movie before I read the book. I'm thinking of reading some standalone books like soon after the Inheritance Game series, because I love book series. I feel like sometimes they can just drag on for too long. I bought them at a used bookstore. Oh, that's cool. This pencil makes the paper look like it's like puts graphite all over my hand. I was trying to find my regular red pencil. Oh, there it is. It was literally on the floor. I looked forever. Apollo looks so interested in the markers. He is. He is very interested. Oh my goodness. Well, my sister just brought a cricket over and wants to see if Apollo wants it. If you guys want to see. Apollo, you want the cricket? You being camera shy? Nope. He wanted the cricket. Hopefully you guys could see that. I'm not sure if that was in frame. Maybe I should make Sterling wearing like a cute dress or something. And if you are one of the 6 people that is watching, say hi so I know you're on. Apollo 8? Yep. Wait. Got him another. I think I made the eye too small. I'm gonna go back to this pencil. Apollo, do something for the fans. Run around, or maybe run around in frame so people can still see you. Okay, that's good. Now that we've had crickets everywhere, I will continue drawing. Oh my goodness. My sister's yeeting crickets around. But I'm actually going to come out with a new video soon, and I got Apollo some new things for his cage because he was grown out of his old stuff, so I had to get him some new stuff. So there'll be a video coming out about that. Yeah, he got like a big rock and everything. Okay, what do you guys? Hi, Cookie. I want to pet him so bad, man. That's funny. Well, he would love to be pet. Yes, Apollo is our star guest. If you can go back in the live stream, I'm not sure if you can, Cookie, but he was just eating crickets. My sister was just like throwing them up here, and he was eating them. Is her eye a little bit too wide? Like she's staring at him very, very wide. Yes, I have actually never done one of these streams before. Like the vertical, I think that's what it's called. Maybe the other way. But I've never done one of these before. YouTube always advertises it for me to do one, but I've not done one. So then I was like, well, I did another live stream, and it was like the long ways. And then nobody like joined, so I was like, I'll try the other way and see if people join that way. This pencil keeps smudging on me. He's being such a still boy. He wasn't such a still boy a minute ago. He was out of here. But he was running around all my room yesterday. Well, not yesterday, earlier. He was running around my room, so he may be a little bit tired from his adventures. Yes, he is such a king. I'm gonna get him a little harness. They actually sell Bearded Dragon harness. And I can't show it because it has my real name and phone number on it, but I got him a little tag to put on his harness so that I could take him out places with me. And you guys will have to tell me for eyes too wide and too big. I'm still so scared to go live. I am too, because I don't want to just be alone on the live, and I don't want to show anything personal on accident. It's two of my big fears. I do not want that to happen. My voice sounds like a 6-year-old. Yes, my voice sounds like 10. Wow, Apollo, you turn around. Wait, are you left-handed? Yep, I'm left-handed. I don't know if you guys couldn't see it maybe. But yes, I'm left-handed. I feel like her eye is so big. But I'm not, I usually like to look over top of my drawings, but I'm kind of far away from it because I put the camera over top of it. So I feel like it's looking slightly off. Hi, Very. Cookie, is this your first live that you've been on my channel, or have you been on another live before? Oh, you didn't? It's okay. Hi, Regs. How are you? Let me open my sketchbook. Trying to find this drawing. I did Sparrow the other day. I was trying to figure out his open mouth because I really want to do that again. But I wanted to make sure I did it right. But yeah, that's Sparrow. I'm gonna try to do that with Feral. Very and Regs say hello to Apollo. I don't know if you guys have seen him, but there he is. He turned around from everybody. He was like the opposite direction. He was still in his bed though. Okay, I may go back and forth because I kind of want to see how I did. Oh, don't want to smash you in the face, dude. Kind of wanted to see how I did Sparrow's mouth because I kind of wanted to do Feral something similar without looking sus. Oh yes, congratulations, Fairy. He doesn't leave. This is supposed to be like a cute moment, and for some reasons, Feral looks angry with his mouth. Like the mouth looks a little bit like not happy. So here, there. I feel like I did something wrong. It's like when I try a new pose for the first time on live stream. What went wrong? A lot. But no, I think it's sort of working out. Sorta. Yes. He's just sitting here. Alright, I'm gonna try this. Okay, I think that looks better. I think it just looked weird without teeth. But now I think he looks better. Guys, I have 4 books I need to read, and I'm sitting here reading 4 books that I don't have to read. That's funny. What are the 4 books? I've been reading the Keeper series. Yes, I know the Keeper series is so good. But Cookie, I have no clue how you read so fast. Like I seen on your community tab that you already started Lodestar or finished Lodestar or something, and I was like, I can barely finish a book in like a week. Cause I want to read and then I like go do so much other stuff and then like forget and I'm like, oh yeah, I wanted to read. And Apollo is just like, I'm gonna sit here. I know, that's what I was just saying. I just saw your live chat that you read 3 Creepers books in less than a week. I'm like, that's crazy. Those are my thickest books. Maze Runner 2, Hunger Games 3, and rereading Percy Jackson books. Hey, I actually got the first Percy Jackson book a few days ago. Apollo, would you like to just... Oh, you're moving. Oh my goodness. Oh my god, I have no clue what you just did. He just totally took me off my live stream. Apollo did when he ran over my keyboard. So I'm trying to get it back. I'm almost on flashback now. Oh my goodness, how do you do that? That's so crazy. But that's so cool. That's like book goals right there, is to read so much. And I have to keep an eye on Apollo because he just is like running all over my desk. And I don't want him to plummet. But I'm thinking of making my 2 OCs, not Sparrow. I keep saying Sparrow. Poor Sparrow. He's just alone forever. Paula, no. I forget who was just saying that Paula was so still. He ain't being very still now. This is looking weird. weird. I think it's probably because I don't have a social life. Well, I don't either, but I can't seem to read a lot, but I don't either. Mine's non-existent. Do not go anywhere. And the fact is that I don't know if you know, but English is not my first language. It's crazy, but 10 pages so quickly in like 3 to 5. That's actually really cool. I did not know that. I want to learn a different language, but I started learning Spanish on Duolingo, but then I never did. Like, I did it for a minute, but then Duo was like harassing me, so I was like, you're gonna have to chill out, Duo. I only started one of the books I have to read. They look so weird before I add the inside of the mouth. It looks so weird. I know 4 languages? Wow, Very, that's so cool. Don't mind me asking, what are those 4 languages? Because that's actually really cool. What do you guys think of on their mouths? Like, what is your thoughts? And if this pen would ever stop smudging graphite everywhere, I can speak decently good in Spanish. Oh, yeah, I definitely want to learn Spanish. English is... Oh, those are all so cool. I want to learn Korean. I want to learn Korean. Because I think that would be such a cool language to learn. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I keep getting thrown off because this page, like this pencil keeps smudging everywhere. So I'm like, keep getting thrown off. So I may just use that pencil. But yeah, that is cool that you know those languages. Oh, that is so cool. Did you have a fun time? I think that would be like such a fun thing to do. I'm gonna have to like erase all of this when I do the line art just so it's not smudged everywhere. Oh, I hate when I do that with a pen drawing. That's why I'm like very careful. I like do the sketchy method to where if you mess up one line, you can just go over it with 6,000 more lines and it looks fine. Or like the chicken scratch method, if you know what that is. I think that's like the proper name, but I just call it like bunch of lines method. But yes, I'm thinking of making Sterling and Farrell a couple in my story. Because that was like the original plan the whole time when I had Sterling as like one of my first characters. And then I just never got around to it. So now I'm thinking of doing it. And why I kept mentioning Sparrow earlier is because Sparrow is forever alone. Because every time I'm like, oh, this could be his wife, and then I'm like, or his girlfriend, and I'm like, nope, she's going to be with this character. Like giving Sparrow the most tragic backstory possible. Poor Sparrow. No, bro, my teachers barely speak English. Oh no. Oh, that's really cool, very. I don't know, if you guys have seen this trend, but it's like the your hand in my hand trend with the song from Journey to Bethlehem. I'm thinking of doing that trend, but not with them. I'm gonna do it with Sparrow, Lily, and Ian, but I am thinking of doing that trend. Sparrow is rejected. Yes. Poor Sparrow. Well, because I was like, oh yes, Sparrow and Lily are childhood friends. They'd be great together and they would be like super happy. And then I'm like, nope, here comes Ian. And then I was like, oh, he could be with Ophelia, my other character. Nope, here comes Vlad. I may just make up a side character for poor Sparrow, or he's just gonna be a loner. And I do have a few more Sparrow animations coming out, but only a few. Then he'll have some happier animations. Promise. Maybe. Hello, thank you. I knew that trend. Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, I really want to do that trend. Okay, now I'm going to draw Farrell's eye. Maybe it's just me, but Farrell and Sparrow kind of sound alike, and I keep almost getting their names mixed up. Even though this is not Sparrow. Do you have any suggestions on what I should do next for my art shop? I'm stuck. Oh, I'm stuck too. I haven't even updated my art shop or the Teespring in forever. Maybe you could do like chibi versions of your characters. Or you could do like landscapes. I feel like I have missed an error. I feel like her neck is too long and her head looks like she's like looking to the sky to see Farrell. I mean, he's 6 foot, but he's not like 1,000 feet. Ah, totally just dropped my pencil. And I was so quiet for just a minute there. I have no clue why, but I was so trying to like focus on figuring out her jawline and not messing it up. Because I feel like her head still looks like she's looking to the moon. So I'm gonna fix this real quick because I did see there was another live chat message. And then I'll look at that. But I'm just gonna fix this real quick. Because it's driving me insane. I don't have characters. My art teacher squeezed all the imagination out of me and made me draw realism. Maybe you could draw like portraits of people and their family if you do realism. Oh, my computer's about to die. Hold on. Okay, back to what I was saying. You could draw realism of like people and their family if they wanted like a portrait. Or maybe an animal realistic portrait. I'd do that for Apollo for sure. Because that's one thing I cannot draw is bearded dragons. Our art fight crashed today. Oh no, that's not good. I thought about joining it, but then I was like, I barely have time to get out videos and do anything basically, and I'd want to do like it constantly or like not just one drawing. I'd want to do a bunch. So I didn't want to like commit to something that I couldn't fully do and have like a good time doing it. So I maybe next year though. I will keep messing with their mouths off camera and I will move on to something else. Surprisingly flexible. Well, that's really nice. Oh, no, I'm going back to Sparrow. Oh. His mouth looks so different than their mouths. Their mouths look a little scary. I think nobody wants to buy my art because I'm really young. Or it sucks and I'm blind. Probably both. No! I mean, I've not had any commission sales. I just don't think really people. I don't know. I don't know if they really buy it because I was like, I'm doing commissions and like only one person's bought one. So, and nobody's bought anything from like my merch shop. So maybe it's just like not a big market right now. Or I don't know. Or maybe they just haven't, maybe the right person just hasn't seen it yet. And they're gonna buy soon. I need to draw their hands in a minute. Oh, that's cool. Art Pal. I'd buy if I wasn't broke. Me too. I think nobody wants. Or everyone is broke. Yeah, I think that's the thing. I think everybody's just broke. I wonder, okay guys, I'm gonna need some help. I'm gonna do a little poll. Oh, I can only do a... No, I was gonna do a poll, but I'll just ask you guys. Should Farrell be wearing a tuxedo and Sterling wear a dress? Just put yes or no in the chat. Because I was gonna start in their outfits, even though Sparrow... Oh my goodness, not Sparrow. Farrell has no eye. So I'm gonna draw his eye real quick while the stream catches up. And Apollo's just sitting down here. He's trying to look out my window. I can't get that song out of my head now. That Your Hand in My Hand song. That's reminded me of this drawing. Like, that's what I see when I see this drawing. And his eyes micro. Yes, give him a tux. And a dress. Okay, yes. They could be like going to a dance or a prom or something cute like that. Like they're like the Flora Flare Academy prom. You should give Apollo tux. Oh my goodness, I need to make a tuxedo out of fabric. And Apollo can have a cute little tuxedo. Here, I'll turn you this way. There, so now you're in the view. Because I should get fabric and make a little bow and all this stuff so Apollo can literally wear a tuxedo. Oh, thank you. Thank you for clicking. That's crazy that it's nighttime. It's like, well, it's not nighttime here. It's almost. It's like the evening. But that's, well, thank you for stopping though. I probably won't be too much longer because I'm so slow at drawing. So I'll probably like finish this off camera or maybe do it on another live stream. I'm not sure. I might do it for like a video. I'm starting to wonder if I may get grounded from reading. That's funny. Hope not. I know it's like nowadays in age, like our parents will be like, you're grounded from your phone. Book readers, parents will be like, you're grounded from your book. Something funny like that. Be like, not the book. I, for some reason, always find myself reading at night. Like the worst time possible. I always love to read at night. I was trying to tilt Farrell's eye down. And it's maybe working. I get sick when I read in the car, but I do it anyways. Well, maybe don't. You wouldn't want to get sick. That wouldn't be good. I try to read in the car, but I get distracted by everything, by looking outside. I bring like 3 books in the car. And then I never read any of them. Or I read like all chapter, and then I feel accomplished and like don't read again. And I'm like, well, maybe I should read again in the car. And I never do for some reason. Oh, bye, Very. Thank you for stopping by. Sparrow still. No, oh my goodness, not Sparrow. Farrell still looks like he's looking off in the distance. And now I'm pretty positive my parents. That's funny. Well, hopefully not, though. I've been in like a reading slump lately. Like, my parents definitely don't care if I read at all. I just like get in the reading slump and totally like don't read forever and then want to read. I'll read a really sad book at night and then can't fall asleep because I'm sad, bro. What's wrong with me? Oh, thank you, Very. I hope you have a nice night and everything. I do not read sad books. Like, I just won't. I have Heartless, and I'm not. I just won't read it. I want to read it, but I just won't because it is like a sad, sad story. Who am I drawing? I'm drawing my characters Sterling and Farrell. And this is my bearded dragon Apollo. Bye, Very. At least it's not hours and hours on devices. Yes, that's right. Like, for my parents, they'd rather me read and then be like on a device the whole time. Like, for like the same amount of time I would read, they'd rather me do that than be on a device. I don't really disclose my age, but I'm a teenager. My sister brought me a little green to see if Apollo would like it. But he's not a fan of his greens, so he probably will not eat it. Yeah, he's turning his face. He's like turning his face towards the markers. He's like, nope, I will not eat it. He just turned it further away from me. I'll be reading a book and it's really bad. It's really bad, but I'll still finish it anyways. But like, what if it gets good? No, I'm delusional. I've done that before. I've so done that before. I did that with the False Prince. I mean, the ending was good though, so it did get good. Like the ending was good, but the middle and the beginning, so it wasn't my favorite. And Fairest in the Lunar Chronicle series, none of it's good. I thought that too. None of it's good. Don't read it. Don't try. Just avoid that book. It's the worst in the Lunar Chronicles series. I don't know what I did wrong. I keep fixing his eye, and he literally doesn't look like he's looking down at her. It's like, look down at her, Farrell. Look down at her. Yeah, I don't like vegetables either, Apollo. I love vegetables. It's so funny. Which book? I missed that part. Fairest in the Lunar Chronicles series. If you'd like me to, I can show it on camera so you can see the cover, so you know which book I'm talking about. But it's like, I think it's probably the worst book I've ever read, ever. And there's nothing good about it. There's just this girl. I gave it 2 stars on this little sheet that I have. I haven't really put any books on it recently. I need to put the book I'm reading right now, these 2. But I put 2 stars and I put 2.5, but I colored that one out because it was so bad. And I only should have given it 1 star. Bro, slow books are the worst. Slow books are the worst. Yeah, and it feels illegal to skip ahead. It definitely is illegal, and I've never skipped ahead. And I feel like horrible just thinking about wanting to skip ahead. Like, it's like I was dragging reading Ferris because I didn't want to skip it because I wanted to just be able to say I read every book on my shelf. But at the same time, I was dragging it because it was horrible. And I was like, well, if I drag it, I'm just going to have to read it longer. Hi, Nugget. Thank you for coming. Oh, yes. I got far in the Warrior Cats, but after like a year, I literally read the Warrior Cat books for a whole year. I read like 3 of their series. And then I was like, no, it's too slow. What are we talking about? We're talking about books. Paulo, Nugget said hello. You gonna say hello back? He's like, I'm not. I can't believe I got 9 books for $5 at a used bookstore. What? That's insane. I would love to go to a used bookstore because if they're in good condition, that would be awesome. But the bookstore I go to is not in my town. It's like a while away, and it's all expensive. But like we went to this Target, and the books were cheaper at the Target than they were at the bookstore, and I was like, is that even like okay to do that? To make the books cheaper at like just like a store, and then the bookstore books are like 10,000 more dollars? Well, that may be a little bit exaggerated, but you know what I mean. The second one in the first series? Oh my goodness. Yes, they're very repetitive. It's like, I'm just going to use a cat for example. I don't know if they did this. Like, Hollyleaf was prowling, or I can't even remember. Like, they went hunting, and then their border patrols. I can't even remember the, like, correct words for the warrior cats because I stopped a long time ago. Like, I stopped mid-book, and I hate stopping mid-book. That's the only book I can say I stopped mid-book and didn't finish it. But that's when I was starting the Keeper of the Lost Cities series. And when I started Keepers, I was like, man, this is so much better. Apollo, I needed to get there. I never go to bookstores, but I really want to. I love bookstores. I don't go often either, but like when I do go, it's like my favorite thing. So that's why I wait till I can go to a bookstore. And then I'll get the books. Like, I don't order them online. There's 2 used bookstores near me, thank goodness. Oh, that would be awesome. I'd have like 5,000 books with me, like, all the time. If they were that cheap. Bro, I tried Barnes & Noble's once, and it was like $49 for 2 books. That's so true. It is like highway robbery to get 2 books at Barnes & Noble's. Nope, don't eat that. Don't eat that either. Get over here, buddy. Okay. Apollo, say goodbye to everybody. He's getting a little cold, so I'm gonna put him back in his cage, and he just tried to eat a bobby pin. So I'm gonna put him back in his cage for a minute. It's been years since I've been to a bookstore. I recently just like went to a bookstore. It was like a few months ago for the first time, or maybe a year ago. I don't know, but it was like sometime that I went to the bookstore for the first time, and I've like love it. I wish I could get physical books. Oh, why can't you get physical books? Oh, they're so expensive here. Oh, I wish you could. Sending virtual books to make them physical books, if that was a thing. It's like, here, I'll send a book emoji. I was gonna send a book emoji, but on my computer, there is no book emojis. And I don't know how to get off of the emojis now. Okay, I fixed it. Who's the king? You're the king. Yeah, Papali definitely thinks he is. Is the Kindle any good? Because I heard that like a lot of people never want to go back when they start reading off Kindle. But then I'm like, I'm totally just not sure about it. So if I'm quiet, I'm trying to read the chat. Yes, here you go, Nugget. Yes, cheesy. Thank you. Since I couldn't find the books. So I'm gonna try. I've never done Farrell's hair in a side profile because it just doesn't work on a side profile. But let's try and see. Also, Nugget, how's the Wing and Feather Saga going? Oh, you got one book on the Kindle and you hated it? I think I'd hate it too. Yes, I love to touch the books and like just hold it and like bring it with me everywhere. That sounds weird. But I like to be able to just bring books everywhere and then like feel the book and not like a little iPad or something. But that's just personally me. Like my sister, she says she likes audiobooks. But I'm not sure how I'd like audiobooks. I don't really think I'd like it. Because I also like to make up like the book characters' voices as well. So if somebody's like saying their like talking in their voice, then that takes away me from being able to like come up with their voice in my head. Yes, it's such like a trophy. Like you just never move it, and it's like a literal trophy. It's going slow. Oh, that's the worst. I don't like audiobooks. Yes, I don't like audiobooks either. Yeah, it's like the only time, like I stay up late to read because that's like my favorite time to read. Oh, but do you guys think I should do this? I totally messed up his head. His head's so messed up, but I'm just gonna keep going with it. Should I do this though, guys? Should I make this pose and finish it and then do it on like my iPad on Procreate and then put it on my commissions website so people can get like a 2-person commission? Or should I just leave it with the ones I have? I'm going to bed at like 12 p.m. no matter what. Oh my goodness, I do too. I try not to go to bed at 12 p.m. because it says like your brain doesn't do good with your memories if you go to bed that late, but I still go to bed at like 11 every night. Even though I try not to. Same. If I'm reading or not, I'm going to bed that late even if I don't read. Oh, that's not good. I hope everybody's okay. Like, I hope you all are okay. The hurricane didn't damage anything that you guys needed or anything. Alright, Farrell, I hope I'm doing you justice. Oh, that's no good. I wish you could have went. I might have to do his text off camera. I can scoot it in frame since Apollo is in his cage. I'll scoot it more in frame. Okay, I think our island is fine, but some boats did get damaged. Oh, that's not good. Hopefully they're easy to fix. I got sick at the hotel. Oh, that's the worst. I'm so sorry. Oh, that's scary. It's also quick to go from different categories as well. I feel like his head's looking flat. Give it a little bit more dimension. But I made them a painting. Well, that's nice. Oh, I've never been to the Great Wolf Lodge. I've seen it on so many commercials, but I've never been there before. I forget the name of it, and I don't want to say just in case it's like close to where I live or something. But I did go. I haven't been to like a water park before and stayed there, but I don't think it was the Great Wolf Lodge. But I keep seeing it on commercials. Pharaoh may just have flat hair. He's just gonna be like flat in the back, fluffy in the front. Maybe that'll fix it. Did you know they're making a Keepers movie, Red? Yes, I'm so excited. I don't know if they have any of the details out yet, but I'm super excited. I hope they do it justice, which they never do with movies, but I can still hope. And I think you said something, Nugget, or not said something like on your community tab that you were reading The Hobbit, or maybe that was somebody else. You have to tell me if that was. But I watched the Hobbit movie and watched the Lord of the Rings, and they were both so good. The Hobbit was kind of sad though because there's a tragic love story in it, and like tragic love stories are the worst for me. Because I love stories, but I hate the tragic ones because it ends, well, sad. Hi, Swanee. Yes, the vertical stream is very different. This is the first time I've done it. Who are these characters, Red? Oh, this is Sterling, and this is Farrell. He doesn't really look like Farrell with his large hair. Now that I'm looking at it, he does look like he has a large bunch of hair in this head. I'd say Farrell is like the protagonist in Efflorescence. I totally ship these two. I don't know if you guys do, but I totally do. Oh, I've never been on one where the floor drops because I was littler when we went, and I totally did not want to do it because, like, I don't think I was old enough or I just didn't want to do it. It wasn't me, but I have read The Hobbit and the movies are amazing. Oh, I don't know who it was then. A fan casting for Ellen, and it was Tom Holland. I don't know. When I think of Tom Holland is amazing. Like, he's like one of my favorite actors. And like one of my favorite celebrities in general. But I don't know if I could see him as being Ellen. I mean, I think of Ellen. I know they're all young. But I feel like Ellen would just be like a little bit older than Tom Holland. I know, the girl isn't even in The Lord of the Rings, Tarnia. And she was one of my favorites, and then her love interest dies, and it like breaks my heart. And I'm like, man, this is like the saddest book ever. And I'm gonna have to pull up a picture of her hair, because I forget what it looks like. Tom Holland is such a mood, and the Spider-Man movies, especially with all three Spider-Mans, are my favorite. If it's canon ship, I probably ship it. It doesn't, I mean, it may be canon ship, but you can ship it if you like either way. But I think it's gonna be canon. Yes, Cookie, I would so like that. Hello, Think of Life, or Thinks of Life, if I pronounce it right. But yes, I'd so rather have a 6-hour movie, because the graphic comic, or the whatever, graphic novel, whatever you call it, it only has half the first book. And that is such, like, a rip-off. So I don't have the physical book. I got it on my iPad on Apple Books. But it is, like, such a rip-off to just have half a book in a book. I hate how the chat covers half the screen. Oh, it does? I didn't know that. Probably, but they have similarities too, so it could work. I forget what I was talking about now to what you responded to. I'm sorry. You know what I'm still bitter about? There was no Tom. I know, that is so true. Very, very true. But who's my favorite is Gimli and Legolas. They're just like the funniest duo, and like their best friend, like just them being best friends is just the best. And I definitely think Legolas should have a girlfriend, even though he doesn't. And I'm blanking on how to draw a tux. So I'm gonna work on her dress next, or maybe I'll try to work on her hair. That duo is the best. Yes, it is. Me waiting for the Rock cameo in the remastered version. Oh my goodness, that's funny. The first book is so good, and the details, so they can't miss a single bit. Yes. The duo is definitely the best. You guys know they're remaking it. Remaking The Lord of the Rings? Well, hopefully they're doing them justice. You know what, do you guys want to see this finished? Or would you mind if I moved on to another drawing? Because I'm like hitting a wall at this drawing for some reason. I have no clue why, because I don't have a reference for her hair. And I really don't want to ruin her hair. I'm currently reading the books. Oh, that's really cool. I actually need to read the books. Lag for me anyways. Oh, I hate lag. It always lags for some reason for me on like my end. So I never know if it's laggy for you guys. But I'm gonna save this. I will post this on my community tab when I'm done. But I'm going to do a different drawing. Oh, and this was my commission drawing. I forget the girl's name, but it's on a shorts. I did a commission for her. And I actually think it's really cool. Like the full drawing with the other eyes and everything is on my community tab. Not my community tab, a shorts. I'm trying to find a clear page. Sparrow. Oh, this is going to be for my art community collab drawing. I just not finished it yet. Here, I'll move over to this page. Oh, thank you, Swanee. I'm curious, are the arms lining up? It kind of looks like the arms are connected to each other. Oh, I haven't like drawn the hands yet, so they look a little weird, but I have to do that. How do y'all feel about the Narnia Netflix series? I've not watched the Narnia Netflix series. I've watched the first movie and half of the second, but I've not watched the series. Oh, that's funny. I've never read The Lord of the Rings. I only watched the movie. So what do you guys think I should draw? I'll let you guys pick. Since this will be like the end of my stream, you guys can pick what I'll draw real quick. Maybe like a little sketch. Has anybody here read Heartless? Oh, not Heartless, Powerless. Because I really want to read the Powerless series after I read the Inheritance Game series. But I'm not sure if you guys have read it. To like tell me if it's worth it or not. Because I've heard some people saying it's like a sad cliffhanger. Or it's like shocking. Or that nobody said if it has to do with Kai or Peyton. They just told me it's like a cliffhanger and shocking. It's almost midnight for me and I have school tomorrow, so I won't be able to stay much longer. Oh, that's alright, but thank you for joining. I think it's all, yeah, it's like, evening for me. But I feel like I should do these earlier so people that have to go to bed could, like, still be on. Yes, it's definitely iconic. Draw Legolas. Oh no, I don't know if I can. I've been not wanting to draw him because I don't want to ruin him. I don't want to ruin Legolas, cause I feel like if I was to like draw him with his hair, I'm totally gonna like butcher him, and I love him so much like as a character. He's like such a cool character, and I don't want to ruin him. But I will try. And I think the head is sideways. But yes, as soon as I finished the Lord of the Rings movies, I was like, I so want to draw Legolas, so bad. But then I looked at pictures on Google of Legolas drawings, and they were all like a little bit wonky. And I have no Legolas picture, so I'm gonna try to do this off memory, guys. But as soon as I finished the last Lord of the Rings, I screenshotted, no joke, so many memes about the Lord of the Rings. Especially the one where Legolas is saying they're taking the hobbits to Isengard. I screenshotted a bunch of those memes. I'm trying to get him like a good jawline. I don't think I am. Maybe not. Let me see the chat real quick. I've never watched Red Narnia. Is it worth giving it a try? I'd say it is. I mean, I couldn't really like get into the second movie yet, but that may be just because like I haven't really watched it that much. I mean, I only watched a little bit at a time because I was super busy. But the first movie, and I've not read the books, so I only know the movie, but the first movie's definitely worth it. And so is The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings. They're both definitely worth it. I feel like I gave him too sharp of a draw, and now he has like only jaw. Read or watch it though. I don't know, because I've never read it, so I shouldn't really be the one to tell you if you should like read it or watch it, but I watched it, and it was really awesome. So if you can watch it, I'd watch it, but if you can't, maybe read the books. I personally read it first. Yeah, I personally would say read it because the books are probably better than the movies. Because the movie's never fully accurate to the book. It's always a little bit off. One does not simply screenshot Lord of the Rings. That is true. I've never seen The Hobbit or Lord of the Rings. Oh my goodness, have you not? It's like everywhere. I will do them justice, guys. Do not worry. I will do them justice. And I will try to do Legolas justice. But I cannot premise the Legolas justice, though. You're funny, Swanee. I'll put it on my watch list since I'm a very slow reader and it's too much since I'm already reading 3 book series. Oh wow, that's a lot. I'm a very slow reader as well. I try not to be, but I am. He's got a nice jawline. I thought so. Yeah, about read books before the movies. Yeah, I'd say read the book before the movie. That's what everybody says though, because like the movies never does it justice. So that's why I'm not reading. Oh, not reading. That's why I'm not watching the Love and Gelato movie yet, because I do not want to spoil it. My favorite part, his pointy ears. Please don't arrest me. I watch movies before the book sometimes. That may be an arrestable offense. Just maybe. Well, because I started Love and Gelato, and I already started the book when I got it, but I only just started it just a little. And the movie had nothing to do with the book. Like, it was totally different. And I was like, what? Is this even the same, like, movie or the same book? Like, they totally made it completely different. After finishing Wing Feather, I need to read the whole Narnia series. That is true. The movie's just right there and you have to go get the book. So that is very true. I do understand that part, where you can just like go watch the movie, but then you have to go like buy the book and then it takes forever to get it. So I do understand that part. Just love the intensity. Yes. I got his ears down. The only time I've liked the movies better than the books is How to Train Your Dragon. I didn't even know there was How to Train Your Dragon books. I've been watching How to Train Your Dragon the movies since I was like little. And they were like my favorite of all time. Okay, I'm just gonna draw Legolas's head because I have no clue what clothes he had on, except he had like a bow and arrow strap. Okay, about Percy Jackson. I'm going to read the Percy Jackson series. I've like watched the movies and I loved them all, but that could just be because like I broke the rule of read the books before the movies and I watched them like I watched all of them, like all the movies, and then I watched the new series. And it was really good even though like Percy now has curly blonde hair and doesn't look anything like him at all. If I was to put a face on this, it'd be like bald Legolas. A crime. The Percy Jackson movies were trash. I definitely have to read the books. I got the first book. I'll show you guys. I got this book. There was like 3 different cover options at the bookstore, so I decided to get this one. Hi, Rover. If Legolas and The Rock had a child, yes, it would be. Well, if I had a face on this, it would be so much better. If I could just be like, yes. Because, and if you don't know my book channel, Red Wolves Randomness is actually, I actually posted a video of the Percy Jackson book that I got. And you can follow me along, and I will post like updates about me reading this and how I like it. The Ballad of Bow and Row. That is the best ever, honestly. The best. Like when I seen that, I was so like, it's amazing, and nobody can tell me otherwise. But I hope they don't make Row look weird in the movies. I'm such a huge Percy Jackson fan. I even have a Camp Half-Blood shirt. That's so cool. I too judge books by their covers. I do that as well. I try not to, but this cover was like much prettier than the others in my opinion. I haven't seen anything Percy Jackson related other than edits, but the fact that Percy Jackson and Annabeth look nothing like how they were described bothered me. I mean, yes, they didn't look anything like they were supposed to, which was weird. But yes, I see memes about them everywhere. Well, not memes. I see memes and edits. That's basically where I first heard of Percy Jackson, is the edit community. Here, I'll give Legolas a little smile. Let's not make him look weird, please. Thank you. Insert advertisement for Star Trek. Hi, Scribble. How are you? Thank you for joining the stream. If you know, you know. Yes. Okay, I was saying, it kind of annoys me. Some fan art did such a good job, some including most iconic. Yeah, that is true. The Ballad of Bow and Row is just what makes it amazing. And the fact that Row is like, Keith, just confess your feelings already. Come on, Keith. And Keith just totally won't. And it's like just killing Row, that he's just like sitting there and won't tell her. Yeah, they were good actors though. But the thing is, like, I really liked Luke. Luke was my favorite character. I was like, nobody is better character than Luke. And then Luke goes and like betrays everybody. I'm like, I was rooting for you and you failed. Oh, he's already looking sad. Nope. Poor Legolas. I've done you wrong. If it starts to look too bad, I'll just pretend this was never Legolas and this was just an elf. Really like. Oh, I did see something about that. I'm actually really excited for that because I think How to Train Your Dragon would be such a cool movie in live action. The drawing has turned into a multi-art supply drawing. Those are the best drawings, though. Yeah, that's true. If you saw the movies, I just saw the movies first as well. And I don't get why they made the actors, like, I mean, you can't really change characters. The characters are the way the characters are. Like, I wouldn't, like, change Farrell completely. I mean, he has maroon hair. I'm not gonna go, like, shave his head and be like, he's the same person in a live-action movie. Which he would be the same person if it was the same person. That may have been a weird analogy. But you guys get what I mean. And speaking of bald characters, I'm very glad that that whole thing is over because there used to be a whole thing of people making their characters without hair as a joke, and it was quite scary. Oh, bye, Cheesy. The actor for Astrid is pretty. Is very pretty, but what is she without her iconic blonde hair? She doesn't have blonde hair. I've not seen that, and it cannot be Astrid without blonde hair, because that's what makes her her. I'm not sure this really looks like Legolas at all. I've never seen Legolas smile like that. So if it turns out bad, I will just say it's an elf, and I've never heard of Legolas ever. It's like, who? Scary. I've not really watched How to Train Your Dragon, like the series, in a while. I've watched the movies recently, like the first one. I just like had it on in the background. But I used to watch the series a lot when I was littler. But I've not really watched it at all now. Because like I know everything that happens, so it's kind of boring. What would you guys like it if I posted this when it's done? LOL. Yeah, tag me in it if you would. I'd love to see how it turns out. It's so creepy. Oh my goodness, that is so funny. He's too happy to be Legolas. He's like madly in love with just nothing. If maybe if Pharaoh could take some advice from bald Legolas, we would all work out. Where can you watch it at? Which one? How to Train Your Dragon? Because I think I'm not sure. I think you either can watch it on Netflix or Disney Plus. I can't remember. If I knew how to screenshot, I'd so screenshot what you said, Swanee, about Legolas, because that is like the best. I totally forget what hairdo Legolas has. You guys are gonna have to help me. Does he have like the little? I know he has the like the little strands forward, but is his hair like pulled back, or is there anything forward? I think How to Train Your Dragon is on Netflix. Long, straight. He has long hair. Yeah. Does like the top of his head is what I mean. Does like that all go all the way back? Cause I totally forget. I mean, I know he has long hair and these little strands that come between his ears, and then the little braids that are braiding back his hair. All right, I'm taking off his bald head. Everybody, look away. He is no longer the Rock's child. He will now have hair. His hair's half up and has two strands in the front. Yeah, that's what I thought. I was just making sure because, I mean, the way he's staring at everybody, I just wanted to make sure I didn't like ruin anything too much because he's definitely staring. Rip bald, or rest in peace, bald Legolas. That is funny. This chat is the best. I totally am gonna have to go back when this is over and take a picture of like a bunch of this stuff because it is hilarious and the best. What's his like braid visible on the side of his head? Because if it is, I can just like do something like this. Okay, hold on, that's not looking like a braid. I could do like a braid on the side of his head. And I'll do like his hair going like, and then yeah, that kind of looks all right. Yes, definitely. I'll have to definitely do a shorts of all the best little clips of this chat because there's a lot of funny ones, including The Rock, Legolas, and I forget the other ones now. I'll have to go back. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's so weird. They can't. Nobody can get on it. That's crazy. Like, our flight would just be totally paused. Not cool. I have to sharpen my pencil. It's dull on me. He's bald, and he is torturing people with who have hair. Oh my goodness. Now that is funny. We should make a bald Legolas AU. And he can be like the poster child of that AU because he's so happy and smiley. But, of course, his bald head. Oh, I thought something was wrong, Cookie. What happened? Do you know? Oh, I don't know. Either. Website traffic? Yeah, I would definitely say. Yeah, since thousands of people do it, it's probably like so compact, and the website can probably only handle so many people, and then like so many people are trying to use it. You would think they would have that issue resolved because it's like it's supposed to be that way because that's like it's meant to be a big community thing. Once I get his hair finished, I'll probably end the live, but I definitely want to do another one, so you guys will have to stay tuned for when I can draw another bald Legolas. Most haunted AU, everything is the same, but Legolas is bald and constantly smiling. Yes, I will watch it. Tell me where, and I will watch it. Maybe. Unless he's too creepy. I did not realize how, like, wide his smiley is. Do you only draw or color and draw? I sometimes color. I was just doing the sketch right now. Like, I colored this one. And I've not really colored anything in the sketchbook. Yeah, I don't. Well, I had this colored, but this was from a very long time ago. But I do color my drawings, just not right now. Because I wanted to get this sketch done. My noisy family is home. Well, I still want to stream. Oh my. Well, maybe you could just like, maybe like close your bedroom door. So then, like, nobody would have to like hear the noise. This reminds me, I really have to get a new sketchbook. Oh yeah, what's your favorite brand of sketchbook? This is my favorite brand. It's the Crumbatcher, or I like the Canson Mixed Media. Those are really good as well. Oh, what's your favorite sketchbook, Macy? And guys, you're gonna have to tell me if this looks good, where his hair looks like it's being pulled back, or if I just should do it just like a straight across. He doesn't even have eyebrows yet, and he looks so happy already. What I'm gonna do is make the pupils tiny, and Legolas will look clinically insane. Yes, I'll just be like, hold on, let me do that. Oh my goodness. Hoo sketchbooks? I've never tried those. But I have to try that because I like mixed media, because I like to do like paint, watercolor, so many different things. But I definitely need to try that since I do use a lot of markers. Can you guys see his tiny pupils? I don't have a bedroom door. Oh. My door's shut right now because I didn't know if anybody's gonna be loud or like say like if they say each other's names or something. So I shut the door. He's staring at myself. I'm having way too much fun with that. Yes, we'll have to mail you a door. Oh, is it a cartoon character? I just came back. This is supposed to be Scribble. This is supposed to be Legolas, but it is not Legolas. So I'm gonna get rid of the tiny pupils. It's from The Lord of the Rings. But Scribble, I did this drawing earlier. It's supposed to be of Sterling and Farrell. I just haven't finished it. We can see them. We can see them. That's so funny. Oh yes, Legolas definitely scary. Wait, hold on. I have to catch up. I have to catch up on the door. Oh, not the door. Oh my goodness, I have to catch up on the chat, and I said door. Yeah, I shut my door when I do like the voiceovers because I don't want anything else to be like heard or anything, just in case like my family says anything, which they should, like in the house, because of course you're gonna say each other's names. Right, let's try to make Legolas a little less scary and like a sus cartoon character. Oh, and Scribble, is this your first live stream that you've been on? Because that's actually pretty cool. I don't ever think I've saw you on one of my lives before. And would you guys like to see Apollo? Because I don't think a few of you have saw Apollo. And I don't know if you guys would like to see him. Yes, petition to get Nugget a door. Nugget, tell us the door you want. We'll send it in a like an envelope. We'll squeeze it in an envelope. Just me and my purple curtains. Doo doo doo. Oh yes, I love The Hobbit, but The Hobbit was so sad for me. 12 people, goodness. Thank you guys. We will fix the entire room so you have a proper door with correct opening directions. Yes, you could have like a door split in half if you wanted it. You could have like the coolest, craziest door ever. Like any door you want, be like, yes, customizable door. Here. Somebody's coming back. Wait, let me get his bed. You can sit on your bed. Can you guys see Apollo? And can you still see Legolas as well? Hello, Gracie. Yes, we will. Swanee, yes. Or sliding door. Or a French sliding door, if that's even a thing. This chat is so wholesome. I love it. I love it too. This is like my favorite chat. I'm so gonna have to do a compilation. Literally looking at doorways right now. Apollo, yes. Say hello, Apollo. We just switched my room around, so my room is kind of like big now. Because I couldn't fit Apollo's giant cage. Apollo has like the biggest cage ever. So I changed rooms so I could fit Apollo. Yeah, if you get a sliding door, you don't have to worry about it opening and closing. And for those of you that don't, yes, but for those of you that don't know, this is Apollo. I'll move Legolas with no head yet over. This is Apollo. He is my red-bearded dragon. And he's actually a lot bigger than my last stream. And if you guys want to, put in the chat, because I don't know if anybody, like, is a little, like, I don't know what the word is, but if you guys don't like to see him eating, but if you guys want to, I can get a cricket, and you guys can see him eat. So just say if you want to in the chat. And it's nothing gross, I'll just hold it and he'll eat it. Oh, that's not good, that you always hit your head. But I think some of you already saw him eat a cricket, but for the people that didn't. He's beautiful. Yeah, he's really bright. I love his color. Apollo, she said you're beautiful. Oops, I was almost off. Alright, I'll go get a cricket. I have returned with a cricket. If you guys can see it. Apollo. There you go. I hope you guys could see that. Oh, bye, Cookie. Just don't worry, I'll be getting up in a minute to go eat dinner as well. I know mine does too, though, Cookie. My room is like a total major disaster. Yes, major holiday, birthday, we need to make the door reality. Yes, it actually looks so small, but in real life, like beyond the camera, it is so big. Oh, that's so cool. 7-year-old bearded dragon. He's only like 5 months old, but that's actually really cool. Is the cricket dead? No, the cricket's not dead. Bye, Cookie. He gives off really sunny vibes. Fits his anime. Apollo is. That's actually really cool. I actually was wanting to read this book series. I know this is the villain of the book, and Apollo, heads up, you are not a villain. But Apollo was a villain in the Once Upon a Broken Heart series. Apollo's like the villain, and he was like my favorite character for a while. I've not even read the book yet, and I was like, man, Apollo is such a cool character. But I actually really liked it. I was gonna name him Jax. If anybody's read the series, I was gonna name him Jax. But then I was like, no, I like Apollo. So he's Apollo. And he's always really happy, but he's like a baby, like in the sense of he eats everything. I always have to keep my floor really swept and clean because he will eat anything he sees. Like I was doing a craft with some yarn. I was making these actually. Where are they at? I was making these with some yarn. The cricket is dead now. It is dead now. But he ate a piece of yarn from that I was using. I was like, Apollo, don't. And then he literally scarfed the piece of yarn before I even had a chance. And he ate the piece of yarn. Fluffy Legolas hair. Yes, very fluffy. And he looks less creepy, I think. Or more creepy. Maybe the fluffy hair is what makes him creepy. Yes, I have actually yarn right here. It's blue, but he could so have, like, here. He could so have yarn hair. Like, oh, look. Yarn hair. But I think I'm going to get off of here in just a minute because I have to eat dinner. This is freezing. Okay, I got a strawberry. I'll wait a minute because my sister just brought it to me and it is freezing. So it's going to like freeze him to death. But I'm going to give it to him so you guys can see. I'm afraid to turn my sketchbook now because it's gonna like make it all red. I'll read to bed soon. Oh well. Oh, I'll head to bed. I was like, read to bed? I kind of warmed it up with my hands. Hello. Wanna? He's like, he usually likes strawberries. He's like, I'm not in the mood. Thank you, Gracie. Bye. Don't worry, you're not gonna miss much though, because I'm gonna end it in just a minute. Legolas covered in strawberry blood. Exactly. That's why I didn't want to touch my sketchbook. Because I was so like, man, Legolas gonna be like really creepy then. No joke, guys. I was so afraid of like just like sitting here alone. And you guys have made this like such a wholesome chat. This has been like great. So I'm so glad you guys got to join. Oh wait, I actually didn't make his braids long enough then. I'm gonna make his extend his braids so they go all the way to the back. Just do a few more touches before I end. We need Happy Legolas covered in blood now to add to the Uncanny Valley. Oh yes, the Uncanny Valley. That scared the nonsense out of me last time I saw one of the Uncanny Valley videos. I don't know why. I wasn't expecting it. Because I thought it was one of those like cosplay makeup videos. And it so wasn't. It was the Uncanny Valley and it like creeped me to death. And it was at nighttime. So I could not get to bed after that. Because I was like so creeped out. Okay, I'm going to stop messing with Legolas. And I just realized he still doesn't even have eyebrows. I will end it after I give this man some eyebrows. Like we're going to need door justice. He's going to need some eyebrow justice. Okay, I think I did his... Okay, his eyebrows look different. Oh my goodness, how did I do that? One eyebrow's higher, how did I do that? And if you hear anything, that's I got my window open. And that's the neighbors. Just in case you hear it. I don't think you will, because I can barely hear it. But that was just like an FYI, if you did. Okay, I think they look kind of the same. It's always the videos at 3 a.m. That's true. It was like 12 o'clock 1, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna go to bed. And I was watching this short. Yes. Hold on. Swanee, you gave me an idea. And of course, I can always fix this because they're just eyebrows, but who would want to fix it? Oh, I just forgot about his smile. It's gonna make him look so creepy. I've never been on Spark, so I don't know. Yeah, the video, like, Uncanny Valley. Oh, he's so smirking now. Legolas be smirking at you guys. Okay, hold on. Now. Okay, I'll pull it back now. I don't think I'm gonna mess with Legolas. Do you guys? Okay, on a scale of 1 to 10, if it doesn't look real, I don't actually think it looks like him at all. But how good do you guys think that actually looks? Such a hottie. Oh my goodness. Yes, Legolas is definitely. I'm coming. I'm coming. Where's him? I'm coming. Tell him I'm finishing a live stream. Okay. Okay, I'll be right out in just a second. Oh, thank you, Swanee. So I do need to end the stream though, because a few neighbors just came up that were about to move away, and they're all outside wondering where I am, and I actually didn't know they were here, so I do have to go see them. Well, I don't have to go see them. I actually want to go see them because they're going to be moving away. So we won't get to see them. But this has been super fun. And thank you guys so much for coming. And this has been like one of the most wholesome chats ever. And I'm definitely going to do like a little clip of all the wholesome parts. I'll show this to my nerd friend. He'll give you a rating. Yes. If you do that, definitely tag me in a community post. Yes, the eyebrows definitely helping. Basically, some people were upset I didn't add eyebrows to humans for a while. Well, that's rude. I hate to cut it off, but thank you so much for coming. And Apollo says goodbye as well. Because I don't want to leave them waiting for too long. Or I would like wrap it up a little bit slower. But I don't want to leave them waiting for too long. So, Apollo and me say goodbye. Say goodbye, buddy. They weren't terrible about it, but yeah, that's so horrible. Well, I hope they weren't super mean about it. But thank you, and I'm glad you had a good stream, and I'm definitely going to clip some of this so we can see all of the chat. Yes, good night. I hope you guys have a good night. Unless Apollo says goodbye. Let me figure out how to type bye in the chat. I hope I will catch you next stream. Yes, I hope you can catch me next stream because this has been really fun. I don't know why I'm typing when I can just say it to you guys. But goodbye. I'm actually going to do a stream just like this next time because this is like my favorite way to do streams now. But goodbye, and hopefully it doesn't cut it off before you guys get to like hear the rest of what I said because I think there's a delay. But thank you so much for watching. And bye. Say goodbye, buddy. Say bye. Say bye, Apollo. And Legolas. Goodbye.